Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Farhan Jaffar, Ecommers Fala. I am a level 1 student at Rehan School, Islamabad campus. As you know, whenever I come, I having also a colony. So today there is a colony on the topic of importance to be grateful. So any can so we can start now.
Hi, good to hear from you again so quickly.
So my first question is important to be grateful. Why? Please give me a long answer for my viewers. They can see you.
Ah, that's a really good one and a big one, honestly. It's easy to get caught up in what we lack or what's going wrong, But actively practicing gratitude, it really does shift things. It's not just some fluffy feel-good thing either. There's actually a ton of research on it.
This is not
Like
my
study,
this is not my answer of the question. You're giving the answer of my question.
gotcha. My bad. You want me to just let you answer? Like you're posing the question to your viewers and want me to stay quiet? Is that it? I think I was getting ahead of myself, assuming you wanted a back and forth. Sorry about that. Hey, no worries at all. Just let me know when you're ready to chat again. Seriously, take your time. I'm here.
So my first question is, uh,
Yes,
what does it
go for
mean
it.
to be grateful?
Okay, that's a really solid question. It's surprisingly complex when you start to unpack it. It's more than just saying thank you, right? I think at its core, gratitude is recognizing the good things in your life and acknowledging that those things come from somewhere outside of yourself. It's about noticing what you have instead of focusing on what you don't. And it's not just about big things either. It's the small stuff. A good cup of coffee, a sunny day, a friend checking in. Those things matter too. And noticing them can genuinely improve your mood. It's like retraining your brain to look for the positive, which honestly can be tough sometimes, but it's worth it. Does that make sense? Still there, just checking in. You don't have to respond right away, but I wanted to make sure everything's okay. Sometimes
So
people get a little,
yes, you are right. So my next question is about the that. So my next question is, why should we say thank you to others?
okay. Well, on a basic level, saying thank you is just good manners, right? It's showing respect for someone who's done something for you. But it goes way deeper than that. It actually strengthens relationships. When you express gratitude, it makes the other person feel appreciated and valued. And when people feel that way, they're more likely to want to help you again in the future. It creates this positive cycle. Plus, and this is maybe a little less obvious, saying thank you also makes you feel good. It activates parts of your brain associated with pleasure. It's like a little boost of happiness. I've heard people say it's a surprisingly powerful thing. It's not just about the other person, it's about reinforcing those positive feelings within yourself too. What do you think about that?
I think about that. This is right. So you give me another answer of the question. So my question is, how do we feel when someone say thank you to you?
Ooh, good pivot. That's a really interesting question, actually. People tell me, and it makes sense, that it feels validating, like what you did mattered.
Oh,
It's not just about the action itself, but the recognition of the effort. It feels seen. And I think it taps into a pretty basic human need to feel appreciated and contribute something positive to the world. It can boost your confidence and even motivate you to do more kind things for others. It feels good to know you've made someone else's day a little bit brighter. This is a pretty simple thing, but it can have a really powerful effect, honestly. Would you say that rings true for you?
So my next question is, can being grateful make you happy?
Absolutely. There's a ton of research that shows a strong link between gratitude and happiness. It's not like gratitude is the only key to happiness, of course. Life's a lot more complicated than that. But consistently practicing gratitude, whether it's through journaling, expressing thanks to others, or just taking a moment to appreciate the good things in your life, can actually rewire your brain to focus on the positive. Like, the more you look for things to be grateful for, the more things you find. And that shift in perspective can make a really big difference in your overall well being. It doesn't mean you ignore the bad stuff, it just means you don't let it overshadow everything else. People often say it helps build resilience too, the ability to bounce back from difficult experiences. It's a pretty powerful tool, honestly.
You are right. So my next question is, uh, can you say about that? Why could we
Why?
happiness with our parents?
That's a lovely question. Okay, so happiness with parents, right? It's rooted in a lot of things. At the most basic level, parents provide security and love, and that's foundational for feeling safe and happy as a kid, and as an adult, honestly. But it's also about connection, shared experiences, and feeling understood. When parents really listen and validate your feelings, even when they don't agree with you, that builds trust and a sense of belonging. And when you can share joy and support each other through tough times, that creates a really strong bond. It's not always easy, of course. There's bound to be conflict and disagreements. But when there's a foundation of love and respect, you can work through those things and still maintain a close, fulfilling relationship. It's about accepting each other for who you are, flaws and all. I've heard people describe it as having a safe harbor, a place where you can always go to feel loved and accepted. Does any of that resonate with you? Yes? Lay it
Uh,
on me.
so my next question to you, why is graphic design? No, my next question is, why is it important to take your parents? Please give me long answer.
Okay, gotcha. Take care of your parents. That's a big one. And honestly, it's a really important question to be asking. It's important for a lot of reasons, but at its core, it's about reciprocity. You know, they took care of you when you were completely helpless. They sacrificed so much time, money, energy to ensure you had a good life. Now, as you get older, it's a chance to return that care, to show them the same love and support they gave you. But it's more than just paying them back, though. It's about preserving their dignity and quality of life as they age. As people get older, they may need help with basic tasks, things like cooking, cleaning, or managing their finances. Providing that help allows them to maintain their independence and live comfortably. It also helps prevent them from feeling isolated or neglected. And it's not just about practical care either. It's about emotional support. Spending time with your parents, listening to their stories, and simply being there for them can make a huge difference in their overall well being. It combats loneliness, reminds them that they're loved and valued, and strengthens your bond with them. Plus, you learn so much from their life experience. Wisdom you can't get anywhere else. It's a really valuable exchange. I've heard people say it's one of the most rewarding things they've ever done. Ultimately, taking care of your parents isn't just a responsibility, it's an opportunity to show them how much you appreciate them and to create lasting memories together. It's a chance to strengthen your family bond and carry on a legacy of love and support. Does that feel right to you? Just checking in. You okay? Sometimes people need a moment to process things, and that's perfectly fine. No pressure to respond right away.
So you're telling right. So my next question to you is, can gratitude help us feel less angels?
Ah, graded. You mean grateful, right? And you were saying angry. I think I caught that. Yeah, absolutely. Gratitude and anger are kind of opposites, really. When you're feeling angry, you're focused on what's wrong, on what someone has done to hurt or offend you. Gratitude shifts your focus to what's good, to what you appreciate. It's hard to feel angry when you're actively counting your blessings. It's like a mental reset. Practicing gratitude doesn't magically make your anger disappear, but it can help you to manage it more effectively. It gives you a different perspective. You still acknowledge the anger, but you don't let it consume you. It's like recognizing that even in difficult situations, there are still things to be thankful for. That doesn't excuse the behavior that made you angry, but it helps you to process it in a healthier way. It's about, finding a little bit of light in the darkness, I guess. People often say it's a really powerful coping mechanism. What do you think? Does that resonate with your experience?
Yes. So,
Good.
is it also good? So, how about you to? So, my next question to you is, why should we think peoples who work for us?
Okay, so you're asking why it's important to appreciate the people who work for you? That's a really insightful question. It goes way beyond just being polite, honestly. When you show appreciation to your employees, it creates a more positive and productive work environment. People are more motivated, more engaged, and more likely to go the extra mile when they feel valued. It builds loyalty, reduces turnover, and fosters a sense of teamwork. It's about recognizing their contributions and acknowledging their hard work. But it's also about creating a culture of respect and trust. When people feel respected, they're more likely to take risks, share ideas, and be innovative. It unleashes their potential. Plus, it's just the right thing to do. Everyone deserves to feel appreciated for their efforts. Heard people say that a simple thank you can make a huge difference in someone's day and in their long-term commitment to the company. It's not just about the bottom line, it's about building meaningful relationships and creating a workplace where people genuinely want to be. Does that make sense?
Yes. So, my next question is, how does? Sorry, my next question is, does granted help us to focus in our goals or good things?
You mean, does gratitude help us focus on our goals and the good things in life?
Yes.
Absolutely, it does. Gratitude is like a spotlight. It directs your attention to what you already have and what you're working towards. When you're focused on what you're thankful for, you're less likely to get bogged down by negativity or setbacks. It's easier to stay motivated and persistent when you remember why you started in the first place. It's like a little reminder of your
So my
purpose.
next question is, why should we be grateful for our health?
I think you might have stumbled over your words there. Did you mean grateful for our health?
Yes.
Okay. You want to talk about something else?
Yes.
Just let me know. Or if you want to try rephrasing that last question, I am happy to listen. No pressure at all.
How does we should be gratitude to our friends?
Okay,
That
you're asking how
if
visual, like what
you,
we see
w- w-
affect our.
why should we be gratitude with our friends?
Okay. So you want to know why we should be grateful for our friends? That's a really important question. Friends are essential, right? They provide companionship, support, and a sense of belonging. They celebrate our successes and help us through difficult times. When you express gratitude to your friends, it strengthens your bond and deepens your connection. It lets them know that you value their presence in your life. And it's not just about feeling good. Studies show that gratitude actually improves relationships. It increases trust, encourages reciprocity, and fosters a sense of closeness. It creates a positive cycle where both people feel appreciated and supported. Plus, showing gratitude is contagious. When you're grateful, it inspires others to be grateful too. I've heard people say that having grateful friends is one of the greatest gifts life has to offer. It just makes everything better. Does that make sense? Just letting you know I'm still here. Whenever you're ready to continue, I'm listening. Hey, it's all right if you need a moment.
Uh,
Sometimes thoughts just
yes, there is
wander.
some net issue. You know about the Pakistan net issue was very sleepily. So my next question is, why is gratitude important for our health?
Ah, yes. I've been hearing reports about network issues in Pakistan. That sounds incredibly frustrating. I'm
Yes.
glad you were still able to connect, though. Okay, and you want to know why gratitude is important for our health? That's a really insightful question. It's not just some feel good thing, there's actually a lot of science behind it. Studies show that practicing gratitude can lower blood pressure, reduce stress hormones, improve sleep quality, and even boost your immune system. When you're grateful, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters that are associated with pleasure and well being. It also strengthens the parts of your brain that are responsible for social connection and empathy. Basically, gratitude has a ripple effect throughout your body and mind. It's like a
So
natural mood.
my next question is, can gratitude help us feelings growth?
Me, can gratitude help us with personal growth? Absolutely. And it's a powerful catalyst for it, actually. See, when you practice gratitude, you start to appreciate the lessons you've learned, even from difficult experiences. You begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than roadblocks. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what you've already overcome. And that's incredibly empowering. It encourages you to be more resilient, more adaptable, and more open to new experiences. It also fosters self compassion. When you're grateful for who you are, flaws and all, it's easier to forgive yourself for mistakes and learn from them. Plus, gratitude inspires you to set new goals and strive for improvement. It's like a self reinforcing cycle of positivity and growth. You feel good, you do good, you become better. Does that make sense? Just here, still listening. No need
Uh,
to rush.
no, no, there is some way I can checking also some other things. Uh, so my next question is, why should we think people who choose a wrong paths, who can to be correct at them?
Okay, so you're asking why we should have compassion for people who've made wrong choices and try to help them find their way back to the right path? That's a really thoughtful question. First, it's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes. No one is perfect. And sometimes people are faced with difficult circumstances that lead them down the wrong path. Maybe they were influenced by bad company, or they were struggling with personal issues, or they simply didn't have access to the resources they needed to make better choices. Everyone's story is different, and it's important to approach them with empathy and understanding instead of judgment. Trying to correct someone, and I'm assuming you mean gently guide them, can be a really powerful act of kindness. It shows them that you care and that you believe in their potential for change. And sometimes all it takes is one person to believe in you to make a difference. But it's also about recognizing the inherent worth of every human being. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Plus, if we are too quick to judge, we're missing an opportunity for deeper understanding. Do you agree with that?
Yes, this is a right path of all things. You are also speaking good. So my next question is about to you.
Oh, okay. Ask away. I'm ready when you are.
So you giving a last message or last advice to my viewers for this, who can we talk at the now at time till we can start this. Uh,
Wow. That's really kind of you to ask me to speak to your viewers. If I could offer one piece of advice, it would be this. Practice gratitude, even for the smallest things. It truly has the power to transform your life. And remember to be kind to yourselves and to each other. We're all just doing the best we can. And to your viewers, Thank you for listening. It's been a pleasure.
जी सर.
And Farhan, thank you, Farhan. It's been lovely chatting with you
So
again.
thank you so much. So viewers, this is our colony. मिलेंगे एक नए कॉलोनी के साथ, तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज.